Okay, let's speak to our class winners in LMP2, LMGT Pro and LMGT Am here at the 6 Hours of Fuji, the 7th round of the 2017 FIA World Endurance Championship. And we're going to start with our GTE Pro winners from AF Course Ferrari of Alessandro Pierguidi and James Collado. Gentlemen, fantastic victory. Second on the trot, third of the season. And Alessandro, if we can speak to you first, a mighty few stints for you at the wheel in extremely difficult conditions out there. You've come away with another maximum score and you're now in the lead of the Drivers' Championship, so a very satisfying weekend for you and the team.
Yes, of course, we are really happy about this race, so it was really difficult and I stayed in the car for a long time. Okay, there was a red flag, but physically it was quite easy, because in these conditions it was quite easy, but mentally it was really difficult. There are a few moments you couldn't see anything, and that was the main issue, because it was really, let's say, dangerous, but you cannot slow down because you are fighting, so it was okay. Well, the car was very good in the WEC. Honestly, we were a bit surprised to be so competitive against Porsche, because normally they are very quick in the WEC. So, but our car, the setup was really good. Of course, Ferrari gave us a very good car, and we did, I think, a good job. James did a great maneuver at the end, and we leave Fuji after a tough race, but leading the championship. So it's a perfect weekend.
Great job, Alessandro. Well done to you. And James, moving across, another really tight battle, but again with the circumstances of the conditions, extra tough for you, the drivers today. But you managed to get the Porsche there, and things opened up a little bit for you. But again, it must be very satisfying to get the maximum score today.
Yeah, I mean, at one point I didn't think I was actually going to drive, and I mean, there were no real opportunities for me to jump in the car. So things were really up and down. But I think, despite the all the safety cars, red flags and full course yellows, I think on speed alone we were the best car today. Alessandro did an amazing job, and obviously the move on the Porsche was probably a key point for the race itself. But yeah, I mean, very emotional for me. Obviously I had a daughter on Tuesday, so really this is going down to dedicated on my side to her and my family for looking after while I've been away. So yeah, very emotional, and obviously thanks to Eduardo and everyone up in the box up there. I'm sure you were super stressed. So I think it was the right decision, and things are looking good now.
Thank you, James. Well done. Remember, you can't party too hard tonight. Now you're a father, so watch that. Well done to you. Moving over to our LMP2 trio from Viol Rebellion, we have Julien Canal, Bruno Senna and Nicolas Prost. Gentlemen, well done. Second victory of the season for you guys. You're now just 10 points behind the Jackie Chan DC Racing number 38 car, so things really tightening up in the championship. And Bruno, we'll start with you. An epic series of stints from you in dreadful conditions out there today. Tell us what it was like from the cockpit and the progress you were able to make in that early stage of the race.
Yeah, it was a tough race today. I'm more tired today than I was after driving a full dry race all the times, because it's the mental side, as Alessandro said, was very, very stressful. Many times where I couldn't see at all where we were going. So anyway, it's tough for everybody, tough for us, tough for the race directors, because obviously everybody's in a difficult situation to get the show going. But really sometimes on the track it was a little bit too difficult for us, and it was getting a little bit tense. But the team did a good job. We really pushed the strategy as much as we could. And in a day like today, I think it's a bit of a lottery. At a certain point we were nowhere, and sometimes I think for me, if the race finished at that point, it would be fine, because it's for me the most important thing is to get everybody safely back home more than anything else. Luckily we got the conditions panned out that we were in front, but yeah, it's a long tough day, and I'm very happy that we are everybody's in good shape, and hopefully we can have a more normal race next time out in China, all in the dry as well.
Thank you, Bruno. Well done to you and the team. Moving over to Nico. Nico, you were able to retake the lead and made a move on Rusinov and built a lead, and highly satisfying for you, even though you're not in the Drivers' Championship. A great result for you personally in the team today.
Well, yeah, obviously I missed one race, but for me, I feel exactly the same. I want to have these two to win the championship, and it's very important for the team, so it's no difference to me. It was a very difficult race, I think, for everyone, including Eduardo, but the things were moving so quickly. Like, the fog would come from one lap to another, and it was obviously very difficult. But yeah, we had good pace, we made 0 mistakes, and you know, in these conditions, it what makes the difference.
Well done, Nico. Good job today. And moving over to Julian. Julian, no cockpit time for you, but we saw you suited and booted at the end, ready to get in the car. Was there a bit of nervousness about perhaps that you had to make a stop, or what was happening there? Talk us through it.
For sure, for me today it's less stress compared to my teammates, but I was a bit in stress because I know that Thomas Laurent is a very good silver, and the Alpine guy also have to drive with Menezes. So if the race continues, for me it will be a very hard race, but at the end I'm very proud of all the team. Our 2 race engineers, they bet for some strategies a bit different compared to the others, and at the end it's very good for the championship for us. We start pretty much behind, and at the end we have just 10 points. So I think for the championship, for the show, for everyone, it will be very good for the 2 last races.
Thank you, Julian. It looks like it's going to be an epic finale in LMP2. Well done to the Vibe Rebellion crew today. And moving over to our LMGT AM trio, Thomas Fleur, Francesco Castellacci and Miguel Molina. Gentlemen, well done. First victory of the season for you guys. A really well executed victory for you today with the Ferrari. First of all, let's start with Francesco. You started the race, Francesco. Like all your colleagues have said, extremely difficult conditions, but you seem to play quite a patient game at the beginning, but it worked well for you today.
Yeah, it worked well. We are very happy about the result. Of course, it's the first win for us. The start was not so easy, but I managed to keep the tires at good temperature, and by this I would like to thank Michelin for giving us such a great tires, which were really performing well under wet. I managed to bring the car up to P2, and then gave it to Thomas, who did an amazing job. I'm really impressed. And the final stint for Miguel was also unbelievable, so really happy.
Thank you, Francesco.
One last thing. As an ambassador of the Sean Edwards Foundation, I would like just to remember Sean, who was a good friend of mine, and today is 4 years he passed away, so dedicated to him.
Absolutely, I think everyone echoes those sentiments. Thank you, Francesco. And Thomas, first victory in the WEC, you must be highly delighted, especially as it comes when you had to work so hard in such tough conditions out there today.
Well, obviously it's a great day for me. I mean, it's the first time I do WEC, first season to do the WEC and first win here in Japan. Under these conditions, it was really tough. I think it was the longest in the car of all of us today. But you know, keeping the concentration was key, and the conditions changed from minute to minute, from lap to lap. I think the race control did a fantastic job with the right balance between the red flag and the full course yellow, the safety car. I felt safe at any point in time, although at the end of the straight sometimes you saw very little. But I think that everybody did a great job in keeping the race safe today, and we're all going away with a great feeling towards Shanghai. And thank you for Ferrari giving me my first win in the World Championship.
Thank you, Thomas, and well done to you. Moving over to Miguel. Miguel, you brought the car home in a fashion to take the victory today. Tell us what it means to you to win your first WEC class victory, and for the team as well. You've been so close this year to getting a big result.
I think we all three were quite close to make it happen this year, but at the end somehow it couldn't, and today we are really happy. We did an amazing job all together. We are trying to be as a team and try to improve every single race, and it's what we are doing. We are getting more competitive every time, and actually today, like all drivers that are here said, the conditions were really tough for all of us, and also for the race direction. So we are really pleased about the result. The car was amazing under the wet conditions. We could see already on Friday that we had a really good car on these conditions. And not too much to say. Almost was a perfect race for us. Like you said, the last stint I tried to manage to bring the car home. And anyway, we were competitive. We could get a little bit of gap every single restart that we did. So we can be really happy, and I'm really looking forward for the next races because we are getting in a better level. So this will help for the last races in the season.